Welcome to the Obsidian Loft Minecraft podcast. This week on our 13th episode, how unlucky is that? We
Hmm.
discuss PlayStation Vita, Pocket Edition, and more. I am Jason Oakley, and this is my co-host Will Tompkinson. Hey, Will.
Hey Jace, how you doing, mate?
Not too bad. How's yourself?
Oh, not too bad, not too bad. Our server is at mc.obsidianloft.com, and don't worry, you will be able to go there soon. And it's our up-and-coming Attack of the B-Team server. It's really awesome, so don't forget to go and check it out soon.
Now, have a look, some stuff about it on our website at www.obsidianloft.com. That server is hosted by Engine. If you wish to join the Engine network, sign up at the link on our website. This is our week in the loft. In this segment of the show, we talk about what we've been up to over the last week in our Minecraft adventures. So, we've been working on that new Attack of the B Team server. Got the
We
spawn
have.
up and going. Started working on our own town using Townie.
Yep. And that's currently where our only problem lies in terms of making it public.
Yep. Once we get the permission set up so that people can actually join a town and jump to town spawns and stuff, we should be fine.
Mm-hmm. That'll be good. We actually have a public... It'll be a public server, and all you have to do is be registered on, Engine, so we can keep tabs on you and kick you off if you've been naughty.
And also, don't forget you'll have to download the Tekkit mod pack thing from the Tekkit website.
Yes, you will.
Should
But
give some links and stuff for that on our website when we're ready to go. Hopefully, maybe by the end of this week or this weekend, we might be able to start getting some public people on there.
I hope so, and then we can concentrate on finishing the portable server, the mobile server.
Yep.
Getting that up and running and getting that finished. There's been a few updates to that, so that'll be good to update that and get that, publicly up and running, because that's something that'd be pretty cool. So
Yeah, Stormy's
um,
waiting for the Pocket Edition, so
yeah, I reckon we.
he keeps bugging us about that.
I have to say that we did ditch the our mc.obsidianloft, our original server that we had there. We just weren't getting the traffic to basically warrant having the
Well, there are a lot of
the
people
server
trying to log
costs
onto it, but we are on the Feed the Beast all the time.
yeah, and
So I figure we're having more fun on that.
well, that's it. But it just wasn't worth paying for another hosting, basically, to run that. So we thought, oh, well, we'll combine it. We'll roll it into things we love. We love the mod packs, and we love Minecraft. So let's ditch the vanilla for now. There's nothing to say we might not come back later if we get enough people wanting it. But yeah, so for now it's all good. It's all fun, and because we are Australian hosted, it does cost us a bit of money more than it would if you hosted overseas. So we're kind of trying to make
But
the
it's
best
fast
of a
for
bad situation.
Australians and Coes, that's the main thing.
That's it, exactly. Yeah, the ping times are amazing. It's one thing. Even actually, I went away a couple of weeks ago, and I was using it was Telstra. My phone was tethered to Telstra mobile, but I was on 2G. Speed test on 2G is like a meg down and a quarter of a meg up, sort of thing. And I was actually quite happily playing on our server without a drama, no lag, no nothing, just because it was an Australian server. If it was an American server, I wouldn't have had a chance of that happening.
Yeah, and I mean, there's a gazillion American servers, so who wants another one?
Yeah,
If you're
that's right.
down under, you want to be able to get on a good Aussie one with the right ping times.
Especially once you hit about 5 o'clock in the afternoon and the international cable gets a bit congested.
A little bit, yeah.
But yeah, no, it's been good. Been doing that. Been working on a few other bits and pieces with Minecraft and playing with texture packs and resource packs and a few things like that, trying to get them working. And unfortunately, due to the nature of Tekkit still being slightly, all over the place, a little bit scattered, the resource pack wasn't the easiest thing in the world to make work, but
Got it there in the end, that's the main thing. Actually, we might have a quick look at it on our server here.
you can do that. If I tried to load a resource pack on mine at the moment, it would pretty much explode.
So this is our spawn area. You spawn in on this little platform. You can see those clear glass around so you don't go jumping off the edge there and killing yourself.
Hang on. All they can see at the moment is green screen. Sorry. I'm not set up to show you full screen. That's all right. Keep going.
Right now, so yeah, you can see outside there. There's 3 towers so far. Some rules there. Be good. Don't ask for ops. All that sort of stuff that everybody says. Nice little fountain in the center there. And I've got the towers, which you can go up and have a look through. I like these rope ladders. They're pretty cool. And if you stand up here, you can see all the brownish orange land out that way, which is why this tower is this color. And out that door. This one over here is made from ice because the I'll just do GM1 for demo purposes. You can see our ice biome out that way. And this one is blue because there's all water out that way, just for something different. And you can see Noobs for her one has got all sorts of cakes and cups of cocoa and a fan and a radio and stuff.
You need that.
So yeah, when you come on, you can see this got a nice texture pack, which is some specs with the BD Craft guys. So you can see on top of each tower, it'll tell you how to get to whichever town. So the one that Mr. T and I live in is Dungarvan. So if your town
which is like
spawns,
French for yogurt or something.
Scottish, Celt.
Same thing.
So at the moment, I haven't moved the spawn point, so it's on top of the
Uh-oh,
spawn
that's a
house.
problem.
I'll fix that up before we go public. This is the place that you spawn in at. You'll be inside this big building here. I'll just load up some chunks there.
Yeah. It's only because we're streaming and we use our upload to stream and it doesn't like trying to load
I don't
chunks
have
as well.
upload. That's the problem. So it's pretty bare in there, but we're going to fill it up with some furniture and stuff. All of this was made with survival. We only do survival here. So you can see a little chicken cooker over here.
Food for days.
23 chickens, 64 plus 19, nearly 73 feathers. So you've got a repeater.
That's where I knew there was some feathers lying around somewhere. I need to grab those. I need to make some more arrows.
There you go. Comparator there puts the signal through this block to the repeater, puts the signal through to this repeater. They've just got a little delay on it, which sets off this dispenser, shoots out the eggs, and they go into spawns underneath this lava here is another dispenser. So when they grow up, they get cooked by that. But there's chickens in there. You can see they always look a bit weird with this texture pack because normally the chicken's got eyes on the front. These ones look like they're blind, but it's because they got the eyes on the side of their heads like a real chicken. But you don't expect that because you're not used to it. Well, I don't anyway.
Yeah, that's it.
You can see when it rains, you get puddles.
And they're annoying.
There's plenty.
I noticed there's still a few textures that haven't been updated yet.
Yeah, yep, they'll get there. You can see some mobs here in survival. They'll come after you, but if you've got your block of land, they'll disappear as soon as they step onto it. This is where I'm building my place out of willow, just for a green place for something different. Haven't made anything, so I have to plant some more willow places. And Mr. T can probably explain this system here.
Yeah, it's the what do they call them, junction pipes and things like that. And what it basically is, it's a mass storage system revolving around pipe work. It's sort of like the old logistics pipe, but it's a little bit tidier. You can put routed request pipes and things like that, and then you put chips into those, and you say if you want it to be an extraction pipe or a stock pipe or whatever you want to do. So you can either request, you can send back, you can do all sorts of things from it. It's really neat
that
system.
Chicken jump down the pipes there and head off to our many
chests.
underground chests.
The thing is, because WauloK's so far away, it's further away than I am, and it takes me about 10 seconds to get stuff, but to get to WauloK's place, the stuff's actually got to travel through 2 router extension pipes, so it takes about 30 seconds from the time you request something to the time you actually get something.
So you'll do a request there, and it'll come up through the pipe and into the chest.
It's pretty neat when you're
And
actually
you
in
can pick
bat
it up
mode
there.
because all the tunnels are dug too wide, so you can follow it, and you can watch it. You follow it all the way up from the chests and fly beside it because it travels about the same speed as you fly. So it will eventually.
If you put stuff in this one, it goes down into our chests and stores itself away. If you put a request in, it comes up to this one through the router request there. So yeah, this is where our area is. I've flattened it out and made it nice. Mr. T's house is over this way. You can see there's one there, plot for sale, $100. Mr. T's got a nice little shack there, looking very Caribbean or something.
It's kind of based on the
Tropicraft.
Tropicraft, yeah.
And his place is down in there. And knock, nobody's home. Oh, let's steal all his stuff. Oh, coal. Let's take all that coal. Yeah.
That's actually, at the moment, that's our scarcest resource, believe it or not.
Yeah.
So,
Turn the particles on so you can see these lovely torches here.
the tiki torches, yeah, they're pretty cool. That actually looks good in that texture pack. I haven't seen it yet. The house actually looks pretty good.
Yeah.
It's a bit more vibrant.
And
yeah.
it's got Tropicraft and Galacticraft, so you can drink your pina colada, and it'll take you into the Tropicraft world where they got dinosaurs and monkeys.
And
I think monkeys steal your stuff, don't they?
No, monkeys aren't too bad. They're
They love pina coladas, so you can
yeah.
give them one.
You can give them
Makes them
pina
happy.
coladas. But there is, we'll talk about it later too, but they're in the updates. We're also going to be getting the Twilight Forest back, which is pretty cool. So, and Mistcraft ages as well, so that'll be good.
Oh yeah, and in this one you can get minions. So if you commit to evil, like support Fox News. Dun, 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 dun. So you commit to evil 4 times with random stuff. It doesn't really mean anything, but it takes up some of your XP. Oh look, there's a Enderman dying on the cactus. Good on you. I wouldn't call him smart. There's a Master's Wand that you can get, and you can summon your minions to you, and then you can get them to chop down trees for you. They'll create a mine shaft. We've actually got one over this way. It's about 4x4, and they put down steps all the way to the bottom so that you can easily walk down and see them. They'll collect their stuff in their backpacks, which they can also drop off into a chest if you set them up to do that. You can see this stairway going round and round and round all the way down to the bottom. It goes to about level 8.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
And then you can get them to create mine shaft off each side, 2x1. They'll go all the way down there, about 30-40 blocks, and put torches all the way along so that nothing will spawn behind them, which is great. And you can get them to chop down trees for you. Just point them at a tree and they say, "Yes, master!" And then they go and start chopping it down for you. And if you want to, you can just right-click onto their backpack and they'll drop whatever they've got in the backpack so that you can collect it. So, but yeah, nice texture pack there. And you can see the sun's coming up now. There's my Master's
One of my
Wand.
complaints is that stupid minimap.
Yep.
It's not Rays, it's Zennies or something, and it's, yeah.
So we've got 4 minions there. I should have spawned them over this way, but anyway. I don't know if they've come this far.
There's a bit of a glitch with them at the moment. They tend to disappear all the time.
Yeah, they suddenly vanish for no reason, and then they look like little ninjas with this pack. Oh, there goes one, he just vanished. Somebody said it's when you stop looking at them, but they can stop and start looking at these guys and they'll keep coming. One's going for a swim. Good on you, mate. Your pathfinding's a bit dodgy. Then he ported over here and chopped down the tree, so you can see the trees disappearing. But here's one over here. For you, master. So he's dropped off the wood, which saves me having to do it. and then they'll keep finding other trees to chop down around the area. So you can press Z and unsummer them, not without zapping them. And they'll just drop everything on the ground there. So it makes it easy.
There's a heap of stuff in this mod. We've only just started playing it. There's a heap of stuff still to do. I'm gonna start getting into witchery and all the dark stuff. There's a what's it called? The one with the body parts.
Necromancy.
Necromancy. I reckon that'd be cool. You can make your own minions and however you want them to look.
Yeah.
So
with necromancy, you can take body parts off the different mobs and whack them together, make your own Frankenstein's monster type mobs, such as one with a zombie head, spider arms and legs, and skeleton body, and then it'll animate and you can get it to do stuff for you. So some pretty weird stuff coming.
And I've got to find some Darwin's mods. What are they called? Darwin's Creatures mods.
Yeah, we were talking about that before, weren't we?
So that's the other thing I need to find, because one, it's a good way for power, because a normal mob takes about 20 minutes to half an hour from the time it breeds to the time it grows up, and also takes about 10 minutes from the time it breeds to the time it can breed again. The Darwin's mod stuff grows up in about 2 minutes and can breed pretty much straight after the first breeding, so they're a really good way to generate power because they can breed so quick.
Yeah, and you got those XP from them too, didn't you?
You can get liquid XP when you get it. Well, yeah, you get XP when they breed, and you get XP when you kill them when they grow up, and then you get raw sewage from the other ones up the top, which you can then run through a sewage system into the shower and get liquid XP from them as well. So there's a few different ways.
Sewage into your shower?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think I would want to have a shower in that if you asked me.
Well, it's actually mob essence. It uses the mob essence from the sewer to create the shower to give you liquid XP, and then the sewage from the sewer goes into a fertilizer to create fertilizer to grow the crops to give you the wheat to breed the animals.
Yeah, you were looking at what was it? The fertilized dirt.
Yeah, there's a mod that has, there's one of the extra biomes.
Not keeping you up, are we?
Me. Oh, it's been one of those.
Sorry,
days.
I'm just boring you to death here.
It's one of those extra biomes mods, and it's got dirt in it that's already fertilized and already tilled or already watered. And when you till it, you don't need to put a water source block around it, and you don't need to worry about fertilizing it. And you can't untill it by jumping on it. You know how like normal dirt, if a mob walks over it, it always manages to untill it.
Yep.
You know, it doesn't do that on this stuff. So you put that down, you don't need to worry about as much bone meal and everything, because it randomly bone meals. The same as the sprinkler from Open Blocks. It does the same thing. It just has a random bone meal coefficient, and you can actually, if you click on the sprinkler, you can actually load it with bone meal as well. So if you've got a fertilizer, a sprinkler, and that soil going on, you're fertilizing your crop 3 different ways, so it's going to grow pretty quick.
That's probably what you want.
Let's see it.
So yeah, well, once I'm happy with that, the server is ready. Hopefully by the end of the week, as I was saying, we'll open it to the public and let others come on. It's already been mentioned on Reddit, so some people were watching last week's show, which is great. Hi all the Redditors, and hopefully we'll see you on the server at some time. So come and join us soon on our main server at mc.obsidianloft.com. Now it's time for some news. So Minecraft Pocket Edition news. Mostly, there's not a lot of news for most of the servers and versions, but we've got screenshots. So there's one from Minecraft PE. Some news: lava and water is now dripping through the rocks if they're one block above. That's in 090, so don't dig up if you see lava dripping through.
Just like a normal Minecraft. Hopefully it drips at a decent rate so you can sort of notice it.
Yeah.
So, but that's pretty cool.
Tommaso Cecchi also posted, apparently feature creeping the world generation is my thing, and this came out in the last experiment Friday. You can see if you chop down a tree at the base, the other logs fall over like a normal tree would rather than just floating in midair. So I think that would be quite interesting to think, especially if you had a huge group of trees that are stuck together. Which way is it going to fall?
Yeah, well, that's what I was wondering. Like, it's an interesting concept, but yeah, like, which way is it going to fall? Is it going to fall on you? Is it what happens to the leaves? Do they turn back into saplings and whatever like they normally do? But yeah, I mean, what happens if there's a ravine there and it falls down the ravine? Does it just
Lost it?
Does it just fall or what? Yeah. So, but no, it looks pretty cool. Be good.
There's also a screenshot from 4J Studios who do the Xbox and PlayStation version, and it says we're working on it. Here's a screenshot: Minecraft PS Vita. So PlayStation Vita's going to get it, and you can see a inventory screen there, which doesn't look like any other inventory screen I've seen before. Got a bunch of tabs across the top, tools and weapons, and a list of them across.
That seems a bit weird. Now, I don't know.
It says it's based on the PlayStation 3 edition, so I guess they've got a different one as well. I know the when I did the tour of the Xbox 360 version, it was somewhat like this, I think. And you've got so many buttons that you have to click up, down, left, right to go through.
You'd think that they'd just make it so when you open this, you'd have a pointer and you just control it with a thumbstick.
Yeah, like a mouse cursor or something.
Like, I don't know, Mario Paint.
Yeah.
If it's good enough for Mario.
Dinnerbone says caves are finally cut through most natural surface blocks now. Makes for really funny looking caves in Mesa biomes. Mesa biome!
That'll be cool, because that's been the biggest problem. There's always been caves under them, but you've always had to go through the first half a dozen layers to get to them. Same in deserts there as well. So.
Yep. And Tommaso Cecchi said that's in Pocket Edition. They're keeping up with the same features. So. And
the cool part about the desert one is it's going to generate more sandstone where the caves are. So it's going to be sandstones. I mean, you've always been able to make it, but this way you'll actually be able to mine sandstone as well. So that'll be pretty cool.
A lot more of it, make it easier, yeah. And new Create World screen is there. It only has 3 options for now, though. This is for Pocket Edition, and there's no time for the far biome.
Yeah.
So you can see game type old, infinite, or flat, game mode, survival, creative, and then Create World. So
a few extra options there. But yeah, infinite. I actually haven't. I can't remember if I ever actually updated my Minecraft or not. I'll have to have a look just quickly while we're talking, because I wanted to try out this infinite thing and have a go with it and see what the new train generation and everything's like. Because
well, this is in the alpha build. They probably haven't released it on the store yet.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. I'm just wondering what the actual latest release on the
store is.
On the actual store is 0.8.1 alpha.
Yep.
So they're almost a full version behind.
Yeah.
So
can't be too far off, I guess, releasing 090 alpha.
It's highly unusual because they're very good at releasing alphas. You think that they'd just send it out. So
other news, Tekkit news, Attack of the Bee team news. The next update has some new packages announced. Coming to Attack of the Bee team: Industrial Craft 2, Experimental, Buildcraft 4, Iron Chest, Ars Magica 2, Railcraft, Applied Energistics, Mistcraft, Thorncraft 4, and Ender Storage. So what do you think about that, Mr. T?
Yeah, well, I mean, as I said, I'm going to get into the Thorncraft and the Mistcraft again, and with Ars Magica.
I kind of missed Thorncraft. I only just started getting into that on our other server before we set up the Attack of the Bee team.
Yeah. So yeah, there's going to be Witchery, Thorncraft, Mistcraft, Ars Magica.
So all the magics and necromancy.
Necromancy. So I'm going to get into those
magic,
a bit more.
you're going to be set, aren't you?
That's it. And the storage is a good idea. That's sort of just expanding the storage system.
That's
as
the
it
ender
is.
chest and the
Yeah.
lava one.
Railcraft will be handy because it'll allow you to not necessarily automate. Well, it will automate to some degree, but it'll allow you to do things a lot easier. Like if you do have a mine, getting to and from the mine and things like that. What else is it? Applied energistics. So buildcraft, industrial craft, and applied energistics. Things like industrial craft, we don't have it at all at the moment. So as long as it's I don't know. As long as we don't end up with the whole 5 different power things going on again. Because
MJ and EU and RF and
and
Bluetricity.
and Bluetricity, and so I really hope they pick a standard. At the moment, RF is our standard in the pack we've got at the moment. I kind of hope that stays the same, but I don't care what they choose, but they've got to choose something because you can't keep continually having multiple. You've got to have 5 power stations, 1 for each power. It's just ridiculous. And the whole idea of the Feed the B Team pack was to sort of take some of that complexity out of it. So it was to simplify the pack.
Will these all have converters to redstone flux power or what?
Oh well, I think the Buildcraft has the converter to all of them, but I hope you don't need it. It's just one extra thing we don't really. It's not necessary. Some of the things would be good. Things like macerators, pulverizers, things like that would be handy. So there is a few things in there that would come in handy purely for expanding ores and things. Making ores more useful. But yeah. Hopefully, we'll see. We'll see what happens when it comes out.
So do these new ones come with new ore types?
That's the thing because Thumbcraft does because it has all the crystals.
So that would be fortunately we haven't explored too much of our new server because we've mostly been concentrating on the spawn in our various towns, but they're not going to spawn any of the new ores that are needed. You're going to have to go outside the town and do some mining somewhere away before you can find them. Yeah,
because Railcraft has a fuel or something as well that it spawns. Mistcraft has all the ores, had the gems. I think Buildcraft and Industrial Craft should be okay. Ars Magic has got special things. So we might have to look into that. Might be a good time. Well, might be a good time to upgrade before we get any further.
Still not a lot of automation stuff, which is good, I guess. None of these. Any of these come with quarries? They don't have Stevecraft.
IC2's got the quarry, doesn't it? Wasn't it IC2 that had the quarry and the pump?
I have no idea.
I can't remember now. There's too many mods to remember. So, especially when you keep changing packs all the time. There's no Steve's carts. There's Railcraft, which does some similar things.
I noticed the guy VSWE, I think it is, or something like VWSE, the guy who made Steve's carts, is currently in a mod jam that they've got going, and they're creating new mods in sort of a programming competition.
Oh, cool.
So he said, he wasn't giving away too much because you don't want to give away what you're doing because some of these end up spawning actual mods that people use in games. But he said that they finished theirs half an hour earlier like they did last year before the jam finished. So I'll be interested to see what he comes up with because I was just thinking about the logistics of making his carts that go around, burn the fuel, collect the trees, and has the animation of the choppers at the front of the cart chopping down trees and planting and all that sort of stuff, and also being able to put out the bone meal. So there's a lot of it that it does, and it's quite complicated to try and program something like that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I mean, it's especially when everything's so modular. Like in the case of Steve carts, the cart can be configured in hundreds of different ways. So to
Yeah,
make
you
it
can
so
get it to go
modular.
down. You can get it to put down track for it to go on, and then power itself while it lays track or goes around killing things for you. Or
Well, yeah, not even that. I mean, they've got actual, like the pig cart is one you can actually drive. You can make it go sit in it and forward and backwards and stuff like that. So yeah,
he's got mad
it's
skills. This guy. That's where he's the one
pretty.
I learned most of my programming from. Speaking of mine, though, I've just updated Insanity Run, the Temple Run type plugin that I've got. So there was a request that somebody had that instead of detecting after somebody had teleported away, pop them back into the game again and tell them they're being bad or kick them out of the game. Instead, to just block them from using teleport commands altogether. And also an option to set how high above a block that it's going to detect the block underneath it. So some people are saying, well, why not just test the block that you're standing on? Well, you can easily jump over too many blocks too easily that way. So some people like to make it a bit more forgiving. Some make it a bit more less forgiving, I guess. So those options, which I've been planning to put in for a while, are there. Next update, we'll probably have to have UUID. I'd actually thought I probably could get away without using that, but if somebody leaves the server, say they start a game and their name is mrtomkinson, they start a run, they get halfway around the track and either the game crashes or they quit, change their name, come back in again, and the plugin is looking for Mr. Tompkinson to set you out of the arena because otherwise you're just running around in the arena
Hmm.
willy-nilly without the plugin monitoring you. And not that you could destroy anything, but you could get stuck in there. A lot of people are like, help, I'm stuck in an Insanity Run arena, I can't get out. Especially if they don't have a slash spawn command. So you would have to get your UUID so that if you came in as Bob now, that it can set Bob back to the spawn or arena start room lobby instead of doing nothing. So I'll actually have to put that in for, I guess, version 3.1.
Yep.
And some vanilla news. There's been a snapshot update, 14W20B. Where do they get these names from anyway?
It's the 14th week of the year,
And what's the 20th day?
20th day.
And they made a bit of a boo-boo after A, so they brought out B, has been released to fix mobs not spawning naturally. They may or may not have been spawning unnaturally in 20A, and that's just creepy. This week's changelog brings many bug fixes, a little polishing, and perhaps even some hugs. Changelog, caves now generate in deserts and mesas. Added new /title command for in-game adventure map chaptering. Made tab list more consistent and a little prettier when using health display objective. Adjusting fly speed of spectator mode now works vertically too. If you're stuck outside a world border, you can now walk freely to go back inside. Bunch of bugs fixed and remove the fourth dimension from blocks. Incidentally, this may or may not coincide with the aforementioned unnatural spawning.
There's your problem.
Fourth dimension, I don't know. There was a fifth dimension. Wasn't that a band in the 70s or something?
Yeah.
Xbox news, the world view distance, Xbox 360 versus Xbox One. I think this was posted by the 4J Studios, and you can see Xbox One has got a lot further. It can see into the distance for exactly the same world.
It'd be at least probably. Oh, that's that tree line there. It's only probably one chunk, maybe two chunks further, but it's definitely noticeable.
Yeah, you can see the difference there. So people with Xbox One, I guess, will be looking forward to that quite a bit. And that's about it for our news. So maybe we should have a look at a server and do a little bit of a tour. So this server that we managed to pick just before the show, because the one we were going to do didn't turn out to be as good as I thought it might, is mc.minevast.com. If
Let
I
me
go a
see.
bit quiet soon, there's somebody is being a bit cranky in the next room, so I don't want it to come through the microphone. So if I go quiet, Mr. T will just have to keep on taking you around for a bit of a tour, but you can see their pixel art here. Prison, Skyblock.
Well,
Mr. T's shooting off there.
that's
Sky
interesting.
Wars, creative. Kit PvP.
You can keep double tapping space and you kind of...
Factions. Where'd you get to?
I'm stuck.
Well, something new. So if you right click with the book they give you, it gives you a little menu there. Kit PvP, creative, faction, skyblock, Sky Wars.
Whoa.
Prison.
Oh, jumping platform things.
It's the clockwork. Right click to toggle the toggle. Tiggle? What's a tiggle? Is that from Tigger?
Tiggle you toggle.
That's what tiggles do best.
That's it.
Toggle the clock. Wardrobe. Right click and bone for pets.
Now you know me, I've got to go to Skyblocks because that's just like what I do.
Wardrobe. Oh, they got a bunch of clothes there. Different heads across the top. Notch head for Brian.
The Skyblocks actually semi-custom. I have noticed one problem with it, is that there's no oak tree, and without an oak tree you can't get apples, and the second challenge is apple collector. So not quite sure if they put a lot of thought into that one, but
yeah, how can you collect apple if there isn't any?
But other than that, it's not. There's no block lag. It's nice and quick. The blocks don't come back and knock you off the island. And because there is no block lag, you generally capture all your blocks. They don't just randomly fall off.
Which is great. You don't want to lose those to... Whoa.
Exactly.
I picked Skyblock and I ended up in some water.
Yeah,
it does that. Spawn hub thing. Because that was the last place I came through. It's just popped me back there again. Hang on.
What's it mean? Let's
walk out of this. There we go.
Plus and minus WauloK keeps popping up.
Who what?
On my screen, down the bottom, plus and minus WauloK keep popping up at the bottom of my screen.
Somehow I walked out the back of the hub spawn teleporter and now I'm right on the edge. I'm going to fall down to my death if I go anyway.
Double tap space and you can double jump.
Nope.
Oh, no, it must only work in the actual main spawn.
In the hub. Well, this is interesting. Let me see if I can shift around.
Maybe log out, log back in. Because I noticed it puts you back into the main.
Yeah, but that's where I was, and I came through by right clicking on the book, and I ended up this side of the.
No. Well, I can't help you then.
Let me try that again. No block. Look out, forwards.
Look out, there's tribbles about.
Me. This is crazy.
It was working okay before, did you break it?
Okay, I just had to push my way through. So we've got Warp Shop, Warp Tutorial, Warp Donate, Warp Vote, Warp Member. Join us at minevast.com. Right click to return to your island. See public to make your chests public. Does that help? Warp to the nether. Why do you want to make your chests public in Skyblocks?
Maybe so you can share, because you can do the party island thing.
Yeah. Just shop tutorial. Check behind you. Right click first on Skyblocks. What it sounds like. You'll be stranded on an island with limited resources and must survive. You may also do questing / island menu. Quest will give you key items to unlock more items. You may also auction your items or sell them at the markets in Warp Shop or /spawn. Type /auction to learn how to auction your items. Island help. Thank you for completing the tutorial. Some things you know. See public, make chest public. MV plus, become an MV plus. Warp tutorial. Island lock to lock your island. You must create an island before using the IS interface. Falling off your island will bring you to Sky Heaven. Hey, we made one of those.
Yeah.
Skyblock was just released.
Let's go and check it out, shall we?
Yeah, go to heaven. Okay.
Yeah. Great, I landed in a pot of Podzol. Right click, I deserve to die.
A puzzle of Podzol?
The gods gave you a second chance. Choose your fate. Right click. I deserve to die. Right click. No, please, spare me. I deserve to die.
Did you die?
I died. I died. I did die. I died. I did. Right click. Go back to my island. This sign is locked with magical spell. Right click. Go back to your island. This sign is locked with magical spell. What? What?
I saw that before. That's crazy. Oh, you can see the
You must be
shape
on
of
your
some
island.
mountains.
I just went to /is and then clicked on the thing to send me to my island, and it says you must be on your island.
Be on your island to go to your island. That's fantastic. See the shape of the island there, which is better than the usual L shape or square or what have you. An achievement, taking inventory. Good on ya. You're good at this game. Now my turn. Oh wow, we're blitzing it.
And yeah, I can't go back to my island because you can't go back there once you fall off, it seems.
Get a sword to the start of this.
I'm not sure why.
I guess maybe you can go across to somebody else's island. I can see one over there. Maybe you can build into there and then attack him.
/island home.
Good luck.
Lucky
blocks set up.
Lucky I've done a fair bit of sky blocks.
Never seen a better one. Somebody is messaging me. Ah, welcome to Skyblocks newbies. This server has awesome Skyblocks. Never seen a better one. Thanks. We are recording a for our podcasts.
We had better one.
Yeah. And here's the kicker. It's actually a main server, so they try to keep it up at all times.
And there'd be a bot.
Advertising. So I just messaged the bot. Well, don't I feel like an idiot now?
Yeah, but no more than usual. Still see some islands over in the distance there. I'm getting messages from Bad Bojas. With who you talking, buddy? I think we alone. What? To me. You're typing now, Mr. T. Are you hitting reply or are you just typing I
in
just
text?
typed. That's not a message, it's just chat.
It looks like message because it's got an arrow.
I know. It's messed up.
What a good chat design.
Not great. Now he's confused.
Wait, what? Yeah, okay, dude. Spawn.
That wasn't hard.
See what else is around. Oh, I've got all my stuff from the island still. Must still be island area. What have we got over here? A boat. Some houses. Hot air balloons. People like hot air balloons. By the way, if you guys need help, I'm not the guy to ask. Okay, well, we've sort of figured that out already.
Yeah, confusion gave it away.
Still trying to grow a tree on my island. Tip, right-click your feather to jump really high. Don't have a feather.
But if I did...
I would right-click the hell out of that thing. We use a stack of bone meal and still nothing.
Well,
try 2 stacks. 2 stacks of bone meal.
Try moving the tree to a better...
Try not to fall off you, shall we?
Yeah, don't do that.
Boing, 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 boing. I suppose you can parkour around this thing for something to do when you're bored. Can't get in the house. Oh, there's nothing to go into there. What's upstairs? Hay bales.
So how do I go back through the big portal that says back? Yeah, that'll do.
Ow. You can hurt yourself at this spawn, so you have to be careful. A nice windmill over there. House over there. Somebody with a very loud motorbike going past my house.
I don't know what that was. Kit PvP.
I've been doing a lot of design anyway.
Creative server. Skyblock. Feel like I've been here before. Factions.
Let's go to the hub. Hubba.
That's Sky Wars.
Splat.
I'll try out Sky Wars.
Sure. Race you there. I win.
Jump into the portal to play.
That one. Whee!
2 of 4. Oh, great.
Whee!
Interesting little configuration there.
Game starting in 20 anyway. Hurrah!
Cool.
Maybe
See
if
if I
you got
can-
half the people, it'll start it. I can see you over there. Hello, Mr. T. What you doing over there?
Oh, there you are.
Yep.
As long
Ding,
as I hit
ding,
the
ding,
water.
ding, ding. Beep. Splash. Splash down.
Oh, what? There's a bed. Why do you need a bed?
Hey, look, you can parkour your way across to somebody else's island. Oh, there's chests underneath these blocks.
Yeah.
Huh. Crazy. What's the book say? Help guide, SW.
Nothing,
help
you have to
Star
read
Wars
it.
commands. SW kit to select the kit in game. Bell top to see the richest players. Really? SW kit. What do I get?
Up.
This command is disabled during the game. Well. Okay then.
I want up, damn it. Okay, I guess not. You know, if you go down into the water, there's a little house thing down there.
Is there?
Yep. It's got a bed.
I've been tricked before on these things. I go down right at the start and then I get trapped underground because there's no way out.
But that's because you're not very good.
Oh, yeah. Got half a bed. Can only see the top half of the bed.
See,
Where's
told
the
you you're not
rest?
very good.
Only sleep at night. Bow with 4 arrows. Should have given me infinite. Start with a crafting table and a furnace. That's handy.
Hmm.
And you can't swim out again.
Yeah, you can.
I'm at the top.
I've been out 4 or 5 times so far. Well, 2 or 3 times. See, I told you you're not very good at this game.
Oh, there we go. You have to go sideways just there. Yeah. What are you building over there? I can hear you.
Found diamond.
We hope you're enjoying playing our Sky Wars. Oh, I got messages at the top of the screen.
Found more diamond.
Sounds like our server.
Yeah. Except, need to upgrade.
I don't know what mod pack that is, but it gives you 1,000,000 diamonds anywhere you want. At all levels. Sometimes you can find them right near the surface.
Yeah, I did that. I flew into a cave and picked up like 36 diamonds. I should bring that axe with me.
Keep an eye out too. We should have an audio version of our show coming out soon for those of you who can't watch while you're doing stuff. You just want to listen to us yak on.
Yep, I'll be compiling that. I actually do have that pretty much ready to go. I've just got to actually get it uploaded, and hopefully
Okay,
it
I'm
will.
getting block lag now.
Hopefully it will syndicate properly and go to iTunes and all those things it's supposed to do.
Yep.
I'm not. Must be just you.
And it's fixed now.
Oh, stop it.
I don't want to.
Oh, there's an enchanting table over in the middle.
Yep.
Hmm.
Gonna get vertigo playing this. What we got there? Axe. Some more arrows, meat, apple, another fishing line and stuff. Splash potion of harming, splash potion of healing. 10 points. Lol.
Ow. I don't actually even have my bow and arrow on me.
Well, that's good for me.
Where'd you get a bow?
I got bow out of my chest.
I don't.
I'll get a bow out of my chest.
I had 2 arrows.
Hey, I win.
And because I was actually too busy playing.
I lost
I'm
my
not
book
looking.
and stuff for teleporting around.
Uh-huh.
They don't have it in here. Where's the spawn?
That's weird that you had a bow and I didn't. Because that's why I went back to look. I'm like, hang on.
Didn't find anything.
I'm sure I had one. No, if you've got one, I should have one too, but no.
Unfair.
Kit chemist.
What does chemist do? Right click for a cookie. From console. No. Console says no. Console says no. Right click for some music.
A knockback rod.
YouTube.com. Some address. Some video at YouTube for some music.
Hmm. Yeah, no, back to... Well, there's nothing else really. That's about it, isn't it?
Spawn. Don't have permission for slash spawn in here. Fine, I'll go through the waterfall. Whee! Splash. Splash. He saved every one of us. Dun, 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 dun. Prison.
Yeah, it's also says only about prisons and everything like
Prison. Connection throttled. Please wait. Outdated server. I'm still on 172. I can't go to prison.
Connection throttled. Please wait.
Have a quick look at creative, see what people have been building.
Well, what's the point of that? No, I did go to prison.
You must have an old client running. I got 179. It won't let me go to prison one because it's 172.
I'm running 174, I think. 2 DP, 2 Mosh Pit, hi Mike Skidder, donation info.
Well, I got some people with skills for. It's not just the usual blocks and stuff. It's the whole village here. I like the boat. SOS. What's inside this temple? Giant tree. Cool. These people got mad skills for design.
Hmm.
I would have liked to build something like this for our town spawn. It's a really nice design. wonder where they get the inspiration from. Not
So-
sure what that's supposed to be.
I don't understand. Oh, it's one of those ones. Okay.
Must be plot me by the look of that. Floating boat in the sky. Floating islands. Look pretty cool. Little village here with small wind. They like windmills.
Yeah.
Windmills and pointy houses. I do like the mountain too with the stream going through there.
You got micro blocks somewhere.
Really?
Hmm.
Some sort of dragon dude. Hero Bronze Min 48. It's another nice design there. Pixel art statues as usual.
Look how far down this goes.
There's a guy working on the dragon. I was like, oh, is this your dragon? He's like, yeah. I said, we're doing a YouTube video of this for our podcast. Wow, really? Yeah, the Obsidian Loft Minecraft podcast. You're on it now.
Yeah, I'm just on the prison server at the moment, just looking. I think the idea is you collect stuff and then you sell it.
Yep.
And then after you sell it, you collect more stuff. And then you sell that.
Yep.
And then you collect more stuff. And then you sell that.
Sell it? Ah, I think I'm starting to get the idea. This one looks like it would be pretty cool. Oh, there's some more pointy houses. They look cool. Hero says this is his build.
Cool.
This
Pretty
town
awesome.
looks cool.
They look good in a texture pack.
Yeah.
So, one cobblestone. What? Oh, really? Okay.
Arena. Okay, what's in the arena? Holy dooly, dude. You see this on my screen?
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
It's a cool design. I'd like to have the skills to be able to build this.
Reckon.
/friends for custom buddy plugin.
The server can't keep up.
No?
No, not even close. It's given me a efficiency 7 pick and it just can't do it. Just lags like mad.
The arena was made by Smecticus. Wow, that's amazing. Looks a bit Russian with the steeples up the top. Maybe he's a Russian comrade. Zoe Hippie has made a beach house here. She wanted to show me for the podcast.
Oh, okay. Gee, good news travels quickly, doesn't it?
Yep. When you say, hey, we're doing a podcast. Wow, really? Can I be in it? Yeah.
So, well, that's the thing. If you do see us kicking around, you know, chances are we're either recording or streaming or something. So, you know.
Got some waves here on the beach. Oh, there's a giant pixel art person over there. You can live inside yourself. It's made a house out of skin.
Yeah. Let's see what I can sell. Sell cobble. The signs are broken. So do they have ferni? They have to have ferni, surely.
Oh, there's Schmectacious.
Sure there is.
Well, that was a cool little tour there.
Not too bad, not too bad. Was doing well right up until the point that, yeah, I hit it
I
with
killed you.
Oh, well, there's that. No, right up to the point I had a Fortune 7 pick go nuts and the server didn't know what to do with it.
Too fast. That was mc.minevast.com.
Yes, it was. I know we're running a bit long. We did have a story about Twitch and YouTube, which is big news. But do we want to?
Yeah,
say
apparently YouTube, Google, of course, wants to buy Twitch for about $1 billion and incorporate it with their stuff. Hopefully, it doesn't mean that they're going to start flagging Twitch stuff because, Lord knows, I mean, our free stock of music we have in the background of our show got flagged this week. Some guy reckons he wrote the song, which of course he didn't, but got a false positive match with some other tune that hasn't even been released yet. So I don't even know how we could have a copy of something that hasn't been released. But yeah, that should be quite big because everyone knows that Twitch moved fully into mostly preferring live streaming, and YouTube is mostly archive stuff for people to watch. They don't do a lot of live streaming, so I guess if they merge the two technologies together, they get the best of both worlds.
We also
TwitchTube,
have the worst of both worlds.
you Twitch,
Yeah, so
you
I
Twitch.
don't know. It'll be interesting. We'll just see. We'll have to watch out how that story develops because it does sort of relate to us because we do a lot of streaming on Twitch. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that and see what happens. Hopefully they don't do anything stupid with it, but hey...
Leave it as it is, guys. Just take the money, but leave it as it is.
Take the money and run. I think that's how the expression...
If you want us to demo your server, please email us and we'll record a video of us on that server.
Now do I press the button?
Yeah. Oh, you can do that. I wasn't sure if you knew how. Donations. If you wish to donate to our server, you can do so via the PayPal donation button on our website at obsidianloft.com. If you add a message such as your server address, we'll read it out on the show. We use a Ticket Launcher to get onto our Attack of the B Team survival server. So if you'd like to join us at some stage, get that downloaded, installed now, because it downloads a couple of 100 megs worth of mods and add-ons and stuff. So
and then another couple of 100 meg if you want to do the texture pack. And
yeah, exactly.
So.
And thanks for listening and watching another episode of the Obsidian Loft podcast. Make sure you subscribe in iTunes or your other favorite podcast application. You can also watch our show on YouTube at youtube.com/The Obsidian Loft. Don't forget to subscribe so you'll keep up to date with our shows. If you wish to email us and provide comments or suggestions for our show, contact us at feedback@obsidianloft.com.
That's it, and also don't forget that... stop. No, you're not supposed to play now. Dagnammit, stop already.
You did forget how to press buttons, didn't you?
No, it just decided... It's been sitting there the entire show, and then it just decides, hey, I want to stop the show now.
We're trained professionals, damn it.
Oh dear. I was going to say, don't forget to, you can go to obsidianloft.com. We've renovated the website a little bit there and made that all cool. And we also have the tracker in there now, so that once we start the Dyn map, so once we start getting or Din map, people on the server and get up and running, we'll be able to have live coverage of what's going on there. So that'll be pretty cool.
People talking and building and
yeah, you can watch what's going on there, and might encourage you to come and join. So that's pretty neat. But
we're a friendly bunch, aren't we?
What's the, yes? Just say yes.
I am. I didn't say you.
We're a bunch of something. Alrighty, so you can email us as well. You can email WauloK or Mr. Tompkinson. It's been one of those days. WauloK or Mr. Tompkinson at obsidianloft.com. That's WAULOK or mrtomkinson at obsidianloft.com. You can follow us on Twitter. The accounts are at WauloK and at Mr. Tompkinson, and no, I'm not spelling it again. And our show account is at Obsidian Loft. Music for our show is provided by freestockmusic.com. Thanks for watching or listening or whatever it is that you did. And until next time, keep mining. See ya.
You guys.